Hey guys, this is Eric from Eric's Tech Review, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the HP Stream 7. I'm going to start with a little bit of a background behind the tablet. It's a 7-inch tablet with a 1280 by 800 IPS display, running full Windows 8.1 with a quad-core processor clocked at 1.8 GHz, with 1 GB of RAM, front and back camera, and the front camera is 0.3 megapixels, which is pretty bad, and the back camera is 2 megapixels, which is still pretty bad. Comes with 72 gigabytes of storage, but after Windows is installed, it only has about 23 gigabytes of storage, but is expandable with a micro SD card. And it comes with wireless N and all the wirelesses before that, and Bluetooth. And to charge it, it uses a micro USB cable and has a 3.5mm jack. Inside the box comes the tablet, the charger, and the charging cable. The charger that is included is very slow, and I recommend changing it to some other faster type of charging mechanism if you want it to be readily accessible faster. Going around the tablet, you can see the 0.3 megapixel camera right on the front, the Windows logo on the bottom, and that's all that is on the front. The side comes with the power button right here, up and down speakers which you can barely see, and then around the side it's not much, and then down here is a very small and not very good speaker. Then along this side is nothing, and the top is the micro USB and the 3.5mm jack. On the back it comes with an HP logo with the Stream 7 and Intel inside, and then a little sticker telling you all about the certifications that it has. And the back panel is removable, however it is very difficult to do, and there is a little notch, but I feel like I'm gonna break my fingernail trying to take this off. There we go. See, it sounds like it's breaking. And then there's not a usable replaceable battery inside, but there is the micro SD card slot right there, which I populated with 32 gigs of extra storage. We'll now be going over some pros and cons of the tablet while I just show you me going around the tablet. Comes with full 8.1, full Windows 8.1, and it only costs around $100, so it's not that bad of a deal when you consider the fact that 8.1 alone costs $100. It also comes with Office 2013 for 1 year for this the single device. That actually is a nice bundle because it is a $70 value. And then it also browses the web pretty fast with like YouTube loading up decently quick, as you can see. And it loads a 720p video, not 1080p, flawlessly without any buffering. But if you want to watch, like, if you want to have Pandora going and play like a game, like I usually do, like I play this racing game, it usually when you go around a turn or a high detailed area, it tends to lag a little bit because of the 1 GB of RAM that's really holding it back. It can play older game titles, like if you download Steam onto this console. If you download Steam, you can download other games that will allow you to play. I've downloaded Skyrim, and it actually runs it pretty well, lowest settings that it can go at, because it has the micro USB port is also an OTG adapter if you buy the adapter for like $2 on eBay. And then you could just plug in a wireless keyboard and then wireless mouse and prop this up against the wall, and it works pretty well. The storage that comes with it is not the best, with only 32 gigabytes of storage, and then after Windows is installed, only about 20. It's not the best, and see, I only have 6 gigabytes left after installing a little bit of programs and stuff that I usually use. But it is expandable up to 64 gigabytes, I believe. It only weighs 0.78 pounds, but it is pretty thick for a tablet of what it is, and as you go back towards the back, it gets a little bit wider and thicker. The cons, the battery life is not the best. I can get like 4 to 5 hours of battery life use out of it, but I mean, you can't expect more from a tablet like this. Charging it was a horrible experience for me because with the included cable, it was actually broken when I got it, and you would only be able to charge it from certain directions. You kind of had to fiddle with it, but Thank God micro USB cables are so cheap. You could just buy new games you could buy a new wire for very cheap. And as I said before, the included adapter is very slow at what it does, and I would not recommend using it. The headphone jack is the biggest downfall of this device, in my opinion. Whenever you plug in headphones, it tends to have a little bit of buzz with it, and I do not recommend this device to audiophiles or any other people like that love audio, because the buzzing just kind of kills the experience of using it, which is probably due to the fact that the charging port is right next to the headphone jack. So if you're using this to listen to music often, I would not recommend it. And the included speaker is very tinny. It does not work very well, especially when you put it up loud, which I will show you when I load up Pandora. And then whenever you lock the tablet, like say you want to listen to Pandora and you want to keep this in your pocket, because it can fit in your pocket, it's a small size. It will not... See, here's the speaker. It's very tinny. It's not very well. I would not recommend this for like audiophiles or anybody who wants to use this just for listening to music. Can't exit out. Which is another point in my review. It's very hard to click on things, especially if you have bigger fingers like I do. It's hard to click on like certain areas that you want to get to. Like when Chrome opens, if you want to make it smaller, it's very hard. See, I accidentally hit bookmark. Clicking on that is hard to do, and then you got to click down here, and it's hard to type. But if you want to listen to this and put it in your pocket for like Pandora, if you lock the device, it stops playing the audio, but it stops playing the audio, but it keeps playing it in the background, but you can't hear it. So if you're watching Netflix and you hit the power button, the Netflix will keep going. Like the video will keep going, but you can't see it or hear it, and it could mess up where you are. I've had that happen to me. But I'm not sure whether or not you can actually change it, because I never looked into changing it. The 1 gig of RAM really holds it back from doing anything that it could do, because I believe that any Windows tablet that comes out nowadays should have 2 gigs minimum, and that's about it. Who's it for? I think it's for older people, like if you want to give it to your parents as a tablet so that they can do Skype with you and everything, because the cameras included are not the best, but it will do what it needs to do. And then Skype would run awesomely on this if you have a decent network. But it's not for the tech savvy. It's not for like people who love technology and want like a tablet to do everything that they want to do in their whole life. But the Windows 8.1 really does help. I think this is a great value for the cost at only $100. It includes Office for free with it for a year. So I think that it's a great buy. I would recommend it to anybody who purchases this. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you do, please don't feel bad for leaving a like, rating, or subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.